It's obviously disappointing defeat, but it was a good effort there today.
I can't fault the lads for the commitment and the effort they're showing. We're competing, and we pulled ourselves back into the game, and in the second half we came out, and I think we were 4 points behind. We were camped on their try line, and we gave an interception away. They went to the other end of the field, and they scored off back of it, and we sort of folded after that.
Perhaps you're not so much because you've been analysing a bit more than myself, but I was quite surprised by Skolars' real quality side.
I wasn't surprised at all. I mean, I've been, last year they were making some slow, steady improvements, and again this year they've started their season really well. They've won 3 out of the 4 games. That's including us now. Then they semi-fined the iPro Cup, so they're brimming with confidence, and I knew that straight away that we'd have to be at our best to beat them. And they started like an house on fire. But fair play to our boys. We came back into it. We pulled ourselves back in, and just wasn't enough.
It's there's things from last week. The completion rate wasn't great, but they've been improved this time. So the gradual improvements are hopefully next week against Hemel we can get something out of the game. Yeah, that's our focus. Every single week we've just got to get better and work in certain areas. And one area was our errors and our completion rate needed to improve, and it did that. But just not enough on some occasions. But we've just got to keep working hard. We are where we are, and we've just got to dig deep and pull together as a group and strive to get better every week. There's a good bunch of lads still here, and do you think that when the win does come, it's a big part of it is confidence as well, and that will help them a great deal? Yeah, massively. When you're winning, you seem to get confidence and you have that little bit of bounce about yourself. But when you're on a losing streak and the slightest thing goes wrong on the pitch and heads go down and you lose that confidence, and we've just got to get a win. But nothing comes easy in life, without a bit of hard work, and that's what we've got to do. We've just got to work hard, get better, and focus for Hemel and try and get back on the arse. Finally, Scott Turner back here. A good game, good impact, and more players coming back soon. Yeah, definitely. I was really pleased that we managed to get Scott back out on the field. He's fantastic for us, Scott Turner. He's a real quality player, and he showed some real some quality stuff today. But I thought in general, Kenny Baker did big minutes. It was Simon Atherton's debut today. He would just pull at the amateur game. I thought he did quite well in spells, and Lee Hudson played big minutes again. Really worked hard. I can't fault that. So there were some really pleasing performances. Rob and Tommy Johnson at the back, forever each week, getting through the hard work that needed to be done. There were some pleasing performances and that. We just seem a bit quiet at the minute, a little bit flat. But that's confidence. When you're lacking in confidence, that's what happens. So we just need to get better. But it is what it is, and we are where we are. All right, thanks. No problems.